Hi guys, welcome back to another video. My name is Sean, and today we're going to be asking a question that's on most Singaporeans' minds whenever they see fireworks, and that is, how much does this cost me? I mean, after all, that's our taxpayers' dollars being exploded and strewn all over the night sky. To understand why we do this, we need to look at Singapore's past. Have they always been this grand? Are fireworks just getting more extravagant? And what do they do for us beyond sparking national pride? I'm gonna break it down for you. First things first, Singapore's National Day Parade kicked off in 1966, a year after independence. But fireworks weren't always the star of the show. In the early days, NDPs were modest. Think marching bands and flag waving. Fireworks actually only became a staple starting 1984 for Singapore's Silver Jubilee, with evening displays lighting up the Padang. Since then, they've grown bigger and bolder, especially for milestone years like SG50 in 2015 and now SG60 in 2025. But bigger fireworks means bigger bucks, so now let's see how much. Holding an NDP isn't cheap. Thanks to parliamentary questions, we know the total cost actually jumped from 5.3 million in 2002 to $40 million for SG50 in 2015. That is a 700% increase. Reason estimates pegs 2025 SG60 at around $20 to $25 million. So it's also still quite high, though exact figures are hush-hush. Fireworks are actually a big chunk of this expense. In 2015, a report suggested fireworks alone cost $5 to $10 million for the grand SG50 show. For 2025, with displays at both the Padang and Marina Bay, plus Heartland shows on August 10, we're likely looking at $8 to $12 million just for the pyrotechnics. Okay, this is an increase from 2015, but you gotta consider there's also inflation involved, and the price then is not the price now. So why so extravagant, right? That's the big question. Why go so big? NDP fireworks aren't just pretty, they're a symbol of unity and pride. Creating a shared experience is about creating that poignant feeling, the heartfelt warmth towards the Singapore spirit. They're a symbol of our journey. From 1966 to SG60 in 2025, it tells how far we've came as a country, as a small nation, from a slumbering Malay fishing village to a bastion of economic prowess, to a cosmopolitan melting pot of people from different walks of life. But for $8 to $12 million in pyrotechnics alone, it's fair to ask, is this really worth it? Joining me for this first podcast is Kai, a personal friend and a Gen Z financial advisor, and Alvin, a trader. So I think a fun fact about this podcast is that both of our guests actually served in the same naval diving unit, myself included, and they also stood at a guard of honors at the past NDPs. That's why this past video is relevant. Welcome back to our SG60 anniversary special. Today we're going to be looking at how Gen Zs and millennials approach investing versus trading. My name is Sean, and today is our first episode of this podcast. Joining me today is Kai, a financial advisor, as well as Alvin, a trader and investor. So introduce yourselves, guys.
Hi guys, my name is Kai. You can call me JK lah, like that's the IG handle that I go with. I'm a host as well as a financial consultant, and happy to have Sean have me here.
Hi everybody, my name is Alvin. I'm an investor and trader, but I lean more towards trading because I'm interested in the different trading strategies and psychology attached to investing and trading.
Okay, so today we're going to kick off with a more light-hearted icebreaker that is themed towards SG60. Now we're going to move on to our next part, which is, with something that I think that we didn't share is that our lovely guests here were also served in the same naval diving unit, which is quite rare. Let's share some patriotic moments. I'm going to start with Kai. Share a favorite NDP moment. Okay, this could be like a bit uncuffed, but personally for me, my favorite one was like the small boy pointing the finger. For you, it could be Halimah Yacob's wave. It depends on what is your favorite NDP moment.
Yeah. I think for me, it boils back to the year that I was actually in the marching contingent, right? Yeah, because that's an experience that money cannot buy. It's really a timing kind of thing, and you really get to be in the front lines, especially the guard of honor and everything.
Was the food good, like on those bricks?
Not too bad, because it was all sponsored, right, by KFC and things like that.
For me, the food was quite bad actually.
Really?
Like the KFC is cold, ma. It's cold, chicken, everything is just like very stale.
So there's a trick to that. You have to be the first person to get the food. Yeah. Oh. So my friends are like
self-secure.
So yeah, that was my favorite moment.
Thank you guys for coming down for this segment. It was very insightful learning about what you guys do as a career and your approaches towards investing versus trading. Thanks for watching this first episode. Do remember to like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.